This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. The Rolex watch market has long been considered an elite sector of the luxury goods industry, where supply and demand rules dictate the price and availability of its timepieces. However, in recent years, a series of developments have raised questions about the true dynamics behind the market. A Rolex dealer recently exposed the inner workings of this market, shedding light on the complexities that have left many collectors and buyers frustrated and confused. As revelations offer unique insight into the ways that Rolex, authorized dealers, and the gray market interact, ultimately affecting consumer access to some of the most sought-after watches in the world. In this video presented by Luxury World, we will dive into the perspectives of an experienced watch dealer who reveals the complexities of the Rolex watch market. Join us as we uncover the hidden truths about the Rolex market, offering insights that even the most astute buyers might overlook. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to do so to stay updated on upcoming content. Rolex has built its reputation on the concept of exclusivity, marketing its timepieces as rare and highly desirable commodities. Walk into any authorized Rolex retailer, and it is unlikely you will find models like the Submariner, Daytona, or GMT Master 2 readily available. This perception of scarcity is a key factor in driving the demand for these watches. However, insiders, including seasoned watch dealers, have revealed that Rolex intentionally controls the supply of its most popular models. The limited availability is largely a strategic move by the brand to sustain high demand and, consequently, boost the resale value of its watches in the gray market. For many buyers, securing certain watches, especially those with unique dials, specific models, and popular style sports watches, has become increasingly difficult. Current market trends indicate that without a strong relationship with an authorized dealer or a history of frequent, significant purchases, the pursuit may not be worth the effort. While some professional resellers maintain strong ties with dealers and continue to receive allocations, most coveted models are often found at or just above retail prices. For example, models like the Ghost are typically priced 10 to 20% over retail, reflecting their rarity. The growing frustration among buyers stems from having to compromise on less desirable pieces due to market conditions, which ultimately diminishes the enjoyment of the buying experience. In 2024, various sources reveal that the Rolex market remains highly active. Client feedback and trade data show that while sales volumes have increased, profit margins have become narrower. The rise in watch sales has led to a need for more staff to handle the growing demand. Prices appear to have stabilized, making the market more competitive than in previous years. The process of sourcing inventory has also become slightly more advantageous, allowing for lower-cost acquisitions and enabling sales at more accessible prices. Despite these improvements, pricing remains a challenge, with reputation, trust, and credibility playing key roles. While the market is thriving, it has shifted in a way that is more favorable to buyers. Many who were hesitant over the past 2 to 3 years due to inflated prices are now more willing to make purchases. Looking forward, the market is expected to remain stable, suggesting a steady outlook for the near future. In contrast, a watch dealer highlights that their service extends beyond just selling watches. They take pride in providing a fulfilling experience, something that has been positively recognized by their clients. While cultivating a strong relationship with an authorized dealer can be beneficial, it is important to consider the specific watch in question. Even loyal, long-time customers may be overlooked for certain models. Ultimately, deciding to visit an authorized dealer should be a carefully considered decision. At the core of the issue is Rolex's controlled supply of watches. Despite being one of the most well-known brands in luxury horology, Rolex intentionally limits the production of its timepieces. This scarcity creates an artificial demand, causing models, particularly sports models like the Submariner, Daytona, and GMT Master 2, to remain highly desirable. Dealers typically receive only small allocations of certain models, making it difficult for customers to find exactly what they want, even at retail prices. The dealer exposes how this manufactured scarcity is intensified by Rolex's strategy of restricting the number of watches released each year, which only makes these timepieces more coveted. Another key point revealed by the dealer is how authorized dealers contribute to price inflation. Due to the limited supply, dealers often face a backlog of customers waiting for specific models. Some dealers have been criticized for favoring high-profile clients who are willing to buy other luxury items or pay a premium for a Rolex. As a result, long-time loyal customers may find themselves unable to buy their preferred models unless they agree to pay above retail prices. In this way, authorized dealers become gatekeepers, controlling access to Rolex watches. The gray market also plays a significant role in the Rolex market, complicating the situation further. With authorized dealers unable to satisfy demand, many buyers turn to the secondary market, where prices for Rolex watches can soar. Gray market sellers obtain watches through various means, such as dealers with surplus stock or parallel imports, and then resell them at inflated prices. While this enables collectors and enthusiasts to acquire their desired models, it also drives up the overall price of Rolex watches, making them less accessible to average buyers. The Rolex dealer reveals how this secondary market has become a lucrative industry that thrives on the scarcity Rolex itself has created. While the market is generally considered stable and secure, there are signs that it may experience a slight decline. Recent discussions highlight the potential impact of new watch releases and current trends among flippers, who are purchasing fewer watches compared to previous years. This shift could open up opportunities for regular buyers at authorized dealers. However, if supply remains limited due to the stockpile of high-end pieces held by dealers, there may still be a shortage of new watches entering circulation. As a result, prices could stabilize instead of continuing to drop, with the possibility of gradual price increases over time. A growing trend among buyers is the shift toward purchasing watches primarily for personal enjoyment, rather than as investment pieces. Collectible watches are still in demand, with many customers eager to wear and appreciate them. While the market is currently considered favorable for buyers, it remains robust, with global demand continuing to drive purchases. The outlook for the second half of the year is optimistic, with expectations for continued stability in the years ahead. Ideally, more clients will have the chance to buy watches from authorized dealers, enjoy them, and later reintroduce them to the gray market. In 2024, many buyers appear to prioritize enjoying their watches rather than worrying about future resale values. However, some longtime collectors still view certain models, like the Celebration dial, as valuable investments. While investment language is not commonly used, certain collectors identify specific watches as promising long-term options. The overall investment market, however, seems weak, with many buyers opting for fully stickered watches to wear rather than hold as investments. Currently, buyers are gravitating toward rare dials and unique models, while still showing interest in popular choices like the Pepsi. Discussions on the current market indicate a surplus of available watches and a slowdown in new model releases. However, the number of dedicated investors seems to be dwindling. Most high-value pieces are being acquired by collectors who intend to wear them. Some buyers are even eyeing models like the Sprite for their distinctiveness and potential investment appeal. While these models currently have relatively low market prices, many believe they are undervalued. Historically, Rolex has introduced unexpected models that significantly impact future values, and industry experts suggest that models with popular features, like Jubilee bracelets or Celebration dials, could perform well in the long term. Meteorite variants, such as the upcoming Meteorite Pepsi, are also expected to do well in the future. There is growing sentiment that Rolex could benefit from revising its approach, such as offering discounts on high-demand models or bundling them, which could stimulate sales without hurting the brand's prestige. The current exclusivity model might be turning away potential buyers, resulting in missed opportunities. Overall, there is a call for a more customer-focused strategy that aligns with the strong demand for Rolex watches. What are your thoughts on the topic that we shared in this video? If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.